segment that we're proud to introduce to our show. We affectionately call it the Bird Corner. It's hosted by IHE members own Joe Privitera. Joe is also the proprietor of Island Outfitters and Taxidermy. So we're going to switch it over to Joe now and see what he got for us. What do you got, Joe?
Hey guys, just want to talk to you quick about the care of a bird that you shoot and you want to have mounted. A lot of guys, they shoot birds, they throw them in the back of the pickup truck, they bring it to us to get mounted, and the bird that is all torn apart, ripped apart. What you want to do is it's pretty fragile, so you want to try to treat it like a piece of gold, a piece of jewelry or something. So basically you want to do is just, if you get any blood on it, take a damp rag, fresh water, brush it off. Take the head of the bird, tuck it underneath the wing, you fold the wings tight. You can take the bird, put it in a plastic bag, be real careful of the tail feathers. You don't want to crush the tail feathers. If the tail feathers don't fit in the bag, you can use a plastic bag that you get from like the grocery store. Put the bird in maybe 2 of those bags. You want to wrap it really tight, tape it up, try to keep as much air out of it as you can, and try to get it to the taxidermist as quick as you can. You don't want to leave it in there, freeze it for 2-3 years, because then you start getting freezer burn, and after that the bird's really not going to be able to be mounted. So that's pretty much the tip of the week. And like I said, just treat them like they're a piece of gold. I mean, they're real fragile. You don't want to break any of your feathers. So good hunting, and we'll see you next time.
All right, Joe. Thank you very much. All right. So hope you all enjoyed the Bird Corner. Joe will be part and parcel of the program from here on out, bringing to you different tips about the foul game. We're going to switch over to our second guest speaker tonight. Before I invite him down to the chair here, I'd just like to say something. Michael Tessitore is an IHE member. He's president of Hunters for Deer. For those of you who have been following the East End Call, you're aware of what Mike has done. He's really been the face of the effort to combat the call. There's been nobody who's been more passionate, who's been out in front, who's really just been a bulldog combating the call. More than Michael. He's just been outstanding. I mean, it's amazing, and I think we all, as hunters, are looking to preserve our sport and to combat this abhorrent effort that they're trying to pull off right now. Really owe Michael a great deal of thanks. I feel very fortunate to have him involved in this program. I feel very fortunate to have him as a friend. And so with that being said, I'll bring down Mike now. Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, brother? How are you? How you been?
I've been good. I've been good.
Good. You know, it's funny because Art never invited me down to thrill the hunt. I think he's scared that I might kill every one of his targets over there.
Well, we'll see.
Shred them up. There'll be nothing but pieces of polyurethane and foam all over the floor.
Because you would bring your crossbow.
Absolutely. And a hand grenade.
Mike, I don't. You know, there may be some of our viewers who have not been following the East End Call from the beginning, as you obviously have. So I thought it would be helpful just for you to provide, since you've been such a point man and an advocate against it, to kind of give a perspective from the past, you know, where it started and what happened, where we are now, from the present, and then, you know, where it's going or what we need to do moving forward. So if you could just, you know, give us a little education about, you know, how did this all start and how did it come about?
Probably should have cut Joe's segment out to try to get all this in because it's a lot. But where we started was there were different groups with petitions for the call, and myself. I just sat there and it was just making me cringe, you know. I'm like, nobody's getting organized. Right. They think they're going to just shove it down our throats. So I've been hunting since I was a kid. I have a lot of friends in the community, so I reached out to them. Who are they? First person that I called was Danny Azzato from Fish and Wildlife Unlimited. And then after that, we started speaking to other store owners like Smith Point Archery owner, Jeff Schneider. Jared's an owner there as well, but Jeff was the front man. We spoke to him. Then we spoke to Chuck Hensel. Then we spoke to even Ronnie at Edwards. We started reaching out to store owners because this was something that would affect their business by taking 3,000 deer. That's 3,000 arrows that aren't being bought at Jeff's shop.
Right.
That's 3,000 deer that aren't being processed at Danny's shop.
Right.
So then we looked at it as a global economy point of view for the East End, that when we're slow in the winter time, here we have hunters from all of New York State that can come out and hunt, and they're spending money in pizza places, they're spending money in delis. So we created a website in 2 days. So we got huntersfordeer.org created, and we got a petition, and we put that on iPetitions. And that gave people a way to print it out and put it in the local brick and mortar stores, as well as sign the petition online.
Right.
Petitions really weren't that impressive. The politicians didn't care about the petitions, with the numbers.